everybody, and happy Friday. I hope you have been well. It has been a long but interesting week for me, and I am surprisingly peppy on a Friday, which is why you're getting this video. I have stuff to talk about, though this should be pretty short actually. So it is the end of October. Where did this month go? It's feeling very autumnal, almost wintry here. So I'm trying to keep warm while enjoying the very drizzly, dark weather because I like that sort of thing. So let's do a little bit of housekeeping and then talk about what I'm currently reading and what I hope to finish by the end of the month. So the first thing is that there's going to be a Stitch and Bitch live show here on my channel tomorrow on Saturday. Usually we do these on Sundays, but this time I don't think we wanted to do it on Halloween proper, so we're doing it the day before Halloween. So tomorrow on Saturday at 1 p.m. Central, you can join us for our monthly discussion about whatever we're reading and watching and other nerdy things while we're working on our crafts. And this time, even though I'm not like super into Halloween, I actually have a Halloween appropriate project to work on. So yeah, I might have kind of planned that. I like Halloween and I like this time of year, but I don't like dress up or decorate or anything like that. I leave that to other people who are much better at it. So now on to what I'm currently reading. I have 3 things that I am about to start or currently reading that I want to finish over the next 2.5 days before October is over, so I kind of clear them away and get ready to start new things because I've got some buddy reads and stuff planned for November. So the first thing that I want to finish is my audiobook, which is The Inheritance of Orquídea Divina by Zoraida Cordova. I'm listening to the audiobook of this from Libro FM and I'm really enjoying it. It's a little bit more slow moving than I expected it to be, but I just really like the story overall and the characters. And once again, kind of seasonally appropriate without being a scary book or a horror book or anything like that. It's an adult fantasy novel about the descendants of Orquídea Divina, a very strange, possibly witchy woman with a mysterious past. And when she is going to pass away, she gives her inheritance to her descendants, and there may be a price to pay for that. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this, and I will probably finish it this evening on Friday because of the thing I'm working on, which I'll show you quickly here. This is the craft section. So some people may know that I wanted to learn how to spin yarn, and I actually took a class on using a spinning wheel at the beginning of October. And here's the thing, spinning wheels are very expensive and I don't like drop spindles. I'm just not a drop spindle person. So I ended up getting a little electric spinner and I am almost done with spinning the singles for a 3-ply yarn. This will probably be my best yarn yet. You'll have to wait for the next What I Made video to see the other experiments with this little contraption, but yeah, I'm on my 3rd and last bobbin and then I will probably be able to ply up the yarn this weekend. But I've got about, I don't know, 60 grams of fiber left to spin and then I will be done with that portion of it. And I've finally gotten to the point with drafting the fiber where I can do it kind of mindlessly, so I can listen to an audiobook while I'm doing that. So that is why I will probably finish Orquídea Divina this evening when I finish up doing this. The other thing that I'm currently in the middle of, and I'm almost like halfway through this one, is Islands of Abandonment by Cal Flynn. This is a nonfiction book about places in the world that have been, I guess, cultivated or built up by humans and then abandoned and left to rewild for whatever reason. Classic things like the DMZ between North and South Korea and like the area around Chernobyl, but there are a lot of other examples from around the world that I had never heard of before. This book reminds me a lot of The World Without Us by Alan Wiseman, which I really liked back in the day, but I feel like this book has been more interesting and more poetically written. I'm really loving both the topic and the information and the way that it's written. And the last book that I want to read in October, I haven't even started yet, but it'll be a pretty fast read, and that is Dark Waters by Catherine Arden. This is the third in this middle grade horror series that started with Small Spaces. I don't read a lot of horror, I don't really like scary stuff, but I've really enjoyed this series and I expect this will be great. And yeah, like the one thing that I really wanted to read in the Halloween spirit. There are some other things that I have started reading. A couple of them will be in my upcoming Try a Chapter video, which should be out in a couple of days. But everything else is kind of pushed off until November at the moment, because as usual, I am overrun with books that I want to read or I want to finish, and I don't have enough time for all of them and all the other stuff that I want to do. So anyway, that is pretty much it for me and my weekend plans. Let me know what you are up to. What are you currently reading? Are you doing anything for Halloween? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will talk to you again very soon. And until then, bye.